Hi guys, and welcome back, Sunderland RTG, and this is episode 43. So we're now into season 4. So we're going to start with pre-season. Obviously we're going to go through what we obviously last time we went through basically the squad and where we think we need to improve and what we need to do in the transfer. And obviously we're gonna look at the young players in pre-season. We're gonna do the same as we did last time. We're gonna play the pre-season games with the youngsters and really get a bit of an idea of who's good enough to obviously stay, fight for the place, who we're going to look to possibly loan out for the season, and who we're going to obviously ultimately put on the transfer list. So let's start off by having a look at the notifications. So quick look at the emails. So obviously we look at the Sunderland board email from the end of last season, and the board were obviously very happy with our performance so far, saying that we've done an excellent job with both the club's vision on and off the pitch. So they were very happy for us to obviously continue, and obviously we did finish with a 95 rating in the manager, so obviously you couldn't get much better than that. So obviously we're going to have objectives again, so let's go there first. So we've got youth development, that's a medium priority, and that's sign 4 players in your youth academy assigned to each of the following positions. So that should be pretty straightforward. Obviously we're still heavily using the youth system, so we'll definitely be bringing at least one from each position through, so that's not a problem. Brand exposure, sign 1 crucial first team player assigned to the forward position. This is a bit of a problem really, because obviously when we went through the positions we were looking Pickford for goalkeeper, and then potentially we was looking at maybe a centre midfielder, potentially it could have been a left back as well, but obviously they're looking for a forward position, so I would say striker is definitely not. Obviously Madja and Danny Loader both had good seasons, so definitely I'm not looking to get a new striker in, definitely not a crucial first team player. Left wing, this is one that we could possibly look at, because obviously we've got De La Vega, he's going to be our starter, and then we've got possibly Simonson coming back, he could be his backup, but obviously we didn't get on with him very well before, so we're going to use pre-season to see obviously if he has improved, because his overall went up, I think it's 7 points from last season, so hopefully he is a lot more usable, so it will be a good backup to De La Vega. But I am thinking on the right wing we do have obviously Tris Peters as our starter, but then we don't have, since Harrison Alexander left, we don't have really a good backup. Obviously we used Lyndon Gooch, but Gooch is a right footer on that right wing, where obviously Peters more plays coming in off that right side on that left foot, so I'd ideally like to find another player like that. So I think we will try and scout around, have a look in our shortlist as well to see who we've got in there. So I think I will go away and actually look through and see who we can possibly try and pick up. I think that's where we're going to look to get that crucial first team player. And then obviously it would be competing with Peters. I think Peters would still probably be our main starter, but somebody to compete with him. Gain 81 million from shirt sales again with this player, and then obviously we did really well with shirt sales last year, so I'd expect that would be done quite easily. We have no financials this year. Domestic, so the board are wanting us to finish mid-table, so I'm a bit surprised with that. Obviously we've just got promoted and the board are wanting us to finish mid-table this season, so obviously we're going up a level, we're going up to legendary, and obviously it's going to be a big big change being on in the Premier League, so against Premier League teams. So to be fair, I'd be happy just to not get relegated, but the board are wanting a mid-table finish. It's saying low priority, so I don't think it'd be too much of an issue. Obviously, if we finish 15th or something, really. So, but we'll see how we go. So Emirates FA Cup again, just around a 32. So because we're in the Premier League, I think we come in a bit later, hopefully. So that shouldn't be a problem. No continental. So yeah, so the board objectives not looking too bad. So this is the pre-season that we've gone with. I did go with the highest paid one. So we've got Augsburg, Mainz and Fiorentina. So a couple of teams from Germany there, and then the Italian team. But again, like I say, we're going into it with the young players. So how far we get, I'm not really sure. And then we did set up the youth scouts. We've gone for 9 months in England with Kelly, and then 3 months in Spain with Franson. We will then move possibly that. Obviously, that's just 3 months, so we'll then move that on to maybe France or somewhere else, like around Europe. So obviously, we're in the Premier League now, so we can start scouting for a bit more foreign, wide-ranging kind of players, you would say. Right, so I'm going to have a quick look and try and see if we can pick up, or who I can put in the scouting for those right wingers. So I'll be back. Right, and so we're back. So I've been through the scouting searches really, and I put a few players on this scouting list. So we did have a few of them already that was on there that obviously then we've lost their scouts because they've not been scouted for a while. But we do have Mason Greenwood, so he's a possibility. Obviously, he's down as a striker, right midfielder. He's 79 overall. Obviously, he's a left footer. He's reasonable in price, but his weekly wage is £62,000 a week. So ideally, I only wanted really to be looking around about the £50,000 mark to make it real, to have that jump, because obviously at the minute a lot of our players are really down in the contract. So I think Madge is our biggest earner on 20 grand. So obviously I know that we're now in the Premier League, so we're going to have to start paying higher wages. So Mason Greenwood's definitely a possibility. He could definitely come in obviously is 79 rated as well, so it'd definitely be a good option out there. We've got Bram from Real Madrid. I think his weekly wage will be too high once that comes back, to be fair. Tavares from Feyenoord, I'm not really sure if he's going to be good enough, or we'll wait to see how some of these come. So we've got John Yeboah from Wolfsburg, 22-year-old from Germany. Calvin Stengs, 23-year-old, he's at Wolfsburg. Amecha, he's at Hamburger, so he's 21 years old, so I'm not sure if he's going to be actually high enough rated really, but we'll see. Brian Mbuemo, obviously he was almost the leading scorer for a lot of the season last year, but Brentford have come up, so I'm not really. I think he's obviously more of a striker at Brentford, and I don't think you would say that it's really because they're going up. Would he really go to another freshly promoted team? Probably not. So maybe if Brentford hadn't have won the playoffs, he would have been a legitimate person to go after, but maybe not. Harvey Elliott, he's then the last one on our list, so he's 19 at Liverpool. Again, weekly wage may be an issue, and I'm not sure how he would have progressed really at this point. So it might be a case that he's not actually high enough rated. because obviously we need this player to be crucial. So it does need to be somebody who's going to be really as good as, if not better than, Tris Peters. So, but yeah, so that's what we're looking at in there. Obviously, if we have a look at the squad, so like we saw last time, basically happy with most of the squad. I think just Jordan Pickford possibly coming in at goal. And then I think that would be about it, really. Obviously, like I say, we've got to probably make this purchase, really. I think Tris Peters obviously is on his own, really. I do think we don't really have the backups in that winger role, so it's probably a transfer that we do need to make. When we actually do look deep into the team, there's not really a lot of, at the minute it will be Lyndon Gooch who's going to be our next best winger, and obviously he's 72 rated, so he's not really in the leagues of Peters and De La Vega. And Simonsen, we're not really sure if he's going to be good enough. Right, and we're back. So this is the team that we're going to go with for the first game. I'm going to just take Fernandez out. Obviously, he's not going to be having any game time here, so we'll put King in. So yeah, so we've got a lot of, obviously, the younger players really that's starting here. We've got 09. He's gonna captain the team from right back. But apart from that, obviously we've got a lot of youngsters. We're given Janssen. Janssen's come back from Celtic. Obviously has improved massively. He's already 71 overall. So we're going to get a good look at him. Good look at Simonsen out on that left wing as well. But Crespo Rincon, he's going to start that right side of centre back. So we're going to see. Like I say, I think we are going to have to possibly loan him out for a season. I think he's going to be too good to keep on the bench. But let's get into this game then and see how we go for the first pre-season game. Alright, so first game pre-season, it's against Mainz. So let's see how the youngsters get on. So Danny Loader, obviously, he's going to be... It's going to be a good, interesting season for him again. Obviously, we're going to get him into lots of games. So this pre-season, obviously last pre-season, we did have a really good pre-season and actually won the tournament. So we have gone up against a higher class teams, really, you would say. So obviously the Bundesliga teams and then like a decent Italian team as well. So I think it's going to be difficult to really win this tournament, but we'll give it a go. And obviously it's more about finding out where we need to go with the squad. So here's Crow. Bit fortunate there, he's bounced it off the defender. It fell straight back to him, and it's Drew Yearwood. Oh, and he's put it wide. So Peter Farrell could be another one that we potentially loan out for the season, just to get some much needed game time, really. There's Johan Zapata coming out from the back. Plays it into Peter Farrell. He's got a man over here, so Simonsen cuts in on that right foot. He's gone down. The referee has waved it off. Oh, and Simon Simonsen. What a chance. It was a good touch and a good run from Simonsen. I did call up a few more youngsters as well, so we do only have, in our youth team now, we do just have the one 15-year-old that's left in there. So, like I say, we're going to get as many as the youngsters as we can to really have a look at them, and then ultimately make a final decision. And here's a great chance, Barbosa! Oh, and Barbosa! obviously we got him in on a free transfer last year. Hasn't really grown like I would have liked, but burst through fantastically well there. So obviously he is a winger, and he's a right winger, and he's left-footed as well. So he would have been in with a shot of getting some games out on that right wing, but like I say, with the board objectives, I think it's kind of forced a hand that we are going to have to go out and buy a winger out there. And there it is, Danny Loader, 10 minutes before half time, first goal of pre-season. And who else? Boy, it's Danny Loader. It's a nice run here. It's played in perfectly. The keeper's gone down early. And Loader just lifted it in at the near post. Great finish. It's a nice start for us. Checked over. It's Danny Loader again. Played through. Crow. Waiting for the run. It is Janssen. Janssen! Hit it! It was a bit of a scuffed shot, and it's well saved in the end, but so it was on his left foot, on his strong foot. Just didn't really connect again, really. So we've got Rincon in the box. Oh! Crespo Rincon! His first game for the club. I think he should have scored there. He's got up really well. Tried to head it to the near post. What a good chance. Oh, and it's a nice little step over. It's played into Verdi, and Verdi, he's offside. Wow. Thought he was an equaliser there. So it was wonderful play. Oh, he cut between the two defenders, and he's just offside. So he's just gone too soon, Verdi, there. We've been a bit lucky. We may need to change it up a little bit. We're starting to get overrun a little bit by Mainz. But here's Crow bursting through. He's got Danny Loader going on the outside. Danny Loader's taken off the ball a bit too easy. And Barbosa is knocked over. So we are going to get a free kick here. More changes for Mainz. So we're going to look to just fizz this one into this back post. We're going to look for Janssen here. Oh, and Janssen has gone to the floor. But Danny Loader's picked it up. And he buries it. Danny Loader, his second goal of the game. 65 minutes gone. I think that's a good time that we will make some changes now. So it's played into Janssen. The defender's gone down as well, but Danny Loader, there's no messing from him. He picks the ball up, struck, it's gone between the defender's legs and smashed into the corner. The keeper nowhere near getting that one. Gives us a nice 2-0 lead. Like I say, we're going to make wholesale changes probably in the second game. Oh, it's a decent ball to the back post. Farrell has just nodded it, trying to play it to the goalkeeper, but keeper ended up having to punch it in the end, but we have got away with it. And now is a chance at the other end. Barbosa is in behind. Oh, and the defender tried to take him out, really, but Barbosa stayed on his feet, got the shot off, but it's a good save by the Mainz keeper that keeps it at 2-0. So here is a couple of changes. We're just freshening up, like I say. And here is Sean Brown. Just come on. Oh, and Danny Loader heads it up, and it's over the bar. Did get away for a quick second there, but it's a good block. Deny Loader his hat-trick. Sabata lays it into Yearwood now. Drew Yearwood rolls it out to O'Nien, who's bombed forward. O'Nien rolls it into Danny Loader, who's got space. Danny Loader, it's a good ball! Lovely play! And Danny Loader, who's scored a couple of goals, now turns provider. So he got some got some space as he had it was a great ball whipped into him here. Got space, dinks it across, so he has time to take it on the chest. So chests it up, hits it on the volley. Obviously only about 4 yards out in the end. And Thomas Janssen, obviously he scored a few goals in pre-season last year. Looked like he was going to be a really good talent. Like I say, we sent him out on loan because we've got Rabbi Matonda in, we've got Loader needing game time along with Madja, so I think we played it right. Allowed him to have a year out on loan, and now he's come back with full force. There it is, 3-0. So 3-0 to start pre-season. You can't get any better than that. Danny Loader picked up a couple, and obviously a goal from Thomas Janssen as well, our youngster. Right, and we're back. So game number 2 of pre-season. We're up against Fiorentina. Again, obviously heavily rotated team, and we brought a few of the newer players in, you would say. Obviously you've got Griffiths out there. He's a youth player that we've just called up. He's out on that left wing. And then we've also started Ewan King from the start of this game. So then obviously we've got Embleton, Honeyman, Mumba. So we've got quite a few of the old rear guard, you would say, like the backup reserve team really. And then we do have a lot of the youngsters on the bench for this game. So we've got Brown, McCall, Hall, Bell. Janssen obviously is not fully fit, played the first game, so obviously we will heavily rotate later on in the game. Danny Loader's not fully fit, so he'll probably come off at half time for Janssen. But let's get into the game and see how we get on this time. Right, so game number 2. See how we get on. Fiorentina are obviously going to be a difficult team. It looks like they've got a pretty good team out there. Snodgrass out here on this right side. Again, we've got a chance now of really cementing our place in the semi-finals of this tournament. And it's easily cut out there by Luke O'Nien. Obviously captaining the team again. Barley Mumba plays out to Lyndon Gooch. Gooch who's out on this right side. It's a good ball in. Embleton and Danny Loader. Just can't stop this guy scoring. 2 in the first game. He's already on the score sheet after just 8 minutes. It's a wonderful play down this right side. A great ball in. And it's took on the chest and volleyed in. Similar goal that we had in the first game, but Danny Loader adds that little bit of flair on it. 3 goals already in pre-season for the young man. Amrabat plays it to Viart here on this left side. Challenging Gooch, and he's gone by him, and now gone by the right back, O'Nien as well. So doing it on his own, but Leighton does well to get the fist to the ball, and Embleton's deflected that one. Gooch quickly into Danny Loader. Trying to just flick it into Embleton, but it's well cut out. Ewan King's come over there nicely. Plays it to Hume. Hume, nice turn. Plays it into Griffiths. Griffiths into Loader. Loader now. It's got Embleton on the overlap, and it's back to Danny Loader. It's well blocked. Honeyman. Oh, and the keeper's done well to keep it out. Oh, it's a good ball. King gets up well. Ewan King having a good game so far. Mumba into Loader. Loader. He's got a man running through. It's George Honeyman. Honeyman getting away. Surely, and there it is. It's 2-0. Just after the half-hour mark. And Loader set Honeyman away. There was no stopping in there. The defence couldn't get back. Honeyman one-on-one with the keeper. Slots it in. Nice finish in the end. Keeper nowhere near it. It is 2-0 for Sunderland. Right, so we're going to start the second half. We have made a few changes. So we brought Janssen on in place of Loader up top. And then we brought Sean Brown on in place of Honeyman, and we brought Moore on in place of Luke O'Nien. So a few changes, but we're going to try and obviously keep hold of this lead if we can. So a few more changes for us, see if we can hang on to this lead now. Fiorentina are starting to ramp up the pressure. Zapata plays out to Rincon, so Crespo Rincon, obviously stringing his bow is the fact that he can play right back as well. And here's Bell. It's a good ball in. Oh, surely! Brown! It's still there and I think it's gone in. I'm sure that's an own goal. I think the defender has played that off the goalkeeper. Well, Sean Brown, he'll celebrate. So it's a good run. Good run down this right side. It's a good ball in. Brown is struggling, and yes, I think the defender has just kicked it off the back of the goalkeeper there. So trying to clear it, he's kicked it off his thigh. So it's going to go down as an own goal. But we'll happily accept that. The fans happy. 3-1 victory, it looks like it's going to be. Fiorentina, I think they're just wanting to get out of here now. Obviously they've just got 1 point now from their 2 games, so it's going to be a struggle for them to qualify, but it's a good victory for us. So I think Mainz were 1-0 up at half time, so if that's continued, you see we were quite dominant there. It's actually Augsburg who have got the equaliser, so I think that pretty much guarantees us already. Yeah, we have reached the semi-finals, so I think we will sim this last game then. Right, so here we are, the last game of the group. I am going to actually play the game, so we have done, again, a heavily rotated team. We've given Janssen the start as a striker, obviously brought Simonsen, Barbosa back in on the wings. We've given the youngster Hall a game at Cam, and we've got Crow and Honeyman in that centre mid. Got Ewan King, who had a good game last time, so he's going to play with Crespo, and then we've got youngster Lee and Denver Hume at the back, and then obviously Leighton in goal. We do have a lot of youngsters on the bench as well, so we'll go into this game obviously just giving youth a bit more time out there really. Right, so final game of the group. As you saw earlier, obviously we'd already qualified, so we're on 6 points. Augsburg, they're on 2, and then Mainz and Fiorentina are both on 1, so obviously they come in knowing that they could a win guarantees them a semi-final spot as well. So like I say, we've got a mixture of players out there, but all the players are going to want to prove a point. That's well done there for Hume. Played it off the attacker to Honeyman, into Simonsen. Simonsen cuts inside, fizzes that ball in, it's into Hall, and it's fallen to Janssen. Didn't strike it as he would have liked. It's fallen, it's gone easily to the keeper in the end. Oh, into Lee. Lee can't get the pass off, but it's still battling away. Lee, it's played through to Janssen. Oh, and he's onside. Again, it looked like he must have been offside. So he's hit it with his right foot and it's just gone by the post. Again, I'm not sure if the striker thought he was offside there. Just casually played it with the right foot. Oh, and that's a nice little play there. And then coming forward. Not the best. Simonson cut it out and did it nicely. Oh, can't hold the ball up though. It's coming back at us. Oh, and that's lovely play. Struck, and it's 1-0 behind. So Augsburg. It's well played here. So it's a good movement. Rolls it into the oncoming attacker. Struck it left-footed into the corner. Leighton didn't have much chance with that one, and we are 1-0 behind. Barbosa to Lee. Oh, Lee, that's poor. Crespo Rincon has to come out. Oh, that's a great one too. Oh, it could have been 2 there. I think at the back we're getting the run around a little bit at the minute. Hall's done well to win that one. Crew into Janssen. He's got no movement in front of him really. In the end, it is easily blocked, and we're looking a little bit predictable forward and at the back at the minute. Here's Crow. Again, the option's just not there for Crow, and he's turned into trouble. And they're in behind. Crespo Rincon trying to get back and hold him up. And here's a chance, and it is 2-0. And the youngsters at the back are just getting found out a bit. So it's 2-on-2 again here. And the attackers have worked it well, and it's struck hard and low. It's a good finish, and we're 2-0 down. So obviously we've got the safety of knowing that this game was a nothing game really, but looking very off the boil in this first half. Honeyman, that's nicely played. Again, Hall's just not, obviously he's only a young player, and he's just not getting the amount of time possibly he would have been doing in the younger classes. But here's a good chance. Hall plays it to Honeyman. Honeyman looking for Simonson. As a strike. Oh, what a save by the keeper. The ball almost looked like it was behind him, and he still managed to pour it away. Wonderful play. Simonson thought he'd got a goal back there. It's easily blocked out really. Crespo Rincon into Farrell. Crow looking for that overlap there for Barbosa. Barbosa is cut in lovely here. Barbosa! And that's a wonderful finish. So we're just saying that Barbosa's he's not looked as good in this game as he did in the first. Well, Barbosa Ferreira just come alive there, cut inside. Rips that shot by the keeper. That's a lovely finish. We're not getting there. Barley Mumba in the end did just about get there in time. Oh, and he's played it well. Leighton. Save. Simonson to McCall. Looking back for Simonson, but it is cut out by Jacob here. Barley Mumba into Bell. Bell. McCall. It's done well there. Gets it to Farrell. Farrell into Simonson. Can't quite work it round, but it is going to be a defeat to finish off. So 3-1. 3-1 defeat. We'll see both us and the Germans going through into the semi-finals from this group. We did have a lot of chances in there, but I think you've got to say they probably did deserve it just from their first half performance. So Fiorentina, they won 2-1 in the end, but it will be us two that go through into the semi-finals. Right, welcome back. So we're going up to that semi-final, but in between I have gone in and actually given out a lot of new contracts. So pretty much the whole squad was not happy with their contracts anymore. So we have actually gone in and really broke the wage bill a little bit. So as you can see, obviously our big earners now, Archie Jackson on £59,000 a week, and we've got De La Vega on 54, Danny Loaders on 43, even Hume and Gooch, I've had to bump them up to over 37,000 now, and then Wagnerman 30. So a lot of big wages have been paid. Madra actually is happy at the minute at 21. I can't imagine that's going to last much longer. So 63 million, I think it's a good time to go in and actually try and pick up Jordan Pickford. We're still waiting on a lot of scout reports for those wingers. We've just had, and Buemo has been the only one that we've had back so far. He's got an 80 overall. So I think we're going to have a quick look to see possibly what how long these are going to be, because we may have to just, because I do think Greenwood's probably going to be the one that we do go for. If we can get him for close to that £25 million mark, I think he's going to be a good marquee player to really play out on that right wing. So at the minute I'm leaning towards him. So Pickford, as we say, is valued at 19.5 on £60,000 by Leverkusen. So let's approach and see what the best deal we can get. And obviously I'm just going to go in with a flat 20 mil, obviously just above value. It's saying 29.6, so that's not too bad elite, but obviously I don't really want to pay more than 25 really, so I don't want to budge. So we'll go 24.5, and they're okay with that. So hopefully they'll be willing to accept a slight wage drop. Ideally, if we could get him down to about 50k, I'd be happy with that. So obviously it's going to be crucial, so give him the crucial. So he's still only 28, so I'm happy to go for 4 years. He's happy with that. Disregard the release clause. He's not giving us a wage. I think I'm going to go in at 50 and say £500,000 signing bonus. See if he doesn't walk away. So he's wanting 55 and then a clean sheet bonus. We'll edit that, make it 20 clean sheets in the Premier League. That's going to be difficult, so I think we'll keep that the same and maybe try and knock his wage down a little bit. We can keep that at 50. Obviously we're happy with the signing bonus. And he is happy, so we do get him for 50k. Obviously he's got that big clean sheet bonus, but you think 20 clean sheets is going to be difficult in the Premier League, but that's it. We've got Jordan Pickford in, so obviously one of our marquee signings. Obviously I was thinking probably from 2 seasons ago, once we get into the Premier League, I wanted this boy to be our starting goalkeeper. And finally we're here in the Premier League, and Jordan Pickford, he is going to be that starter. So that's wonderful news for us. Alright, so European International Cup semi-final. Playing against a, would think, a strong Werder Bremen team. So we've got a mixture of, obviously, our backup reserves, you would say, and then a few of our youth team as well. So it's been a good pre-season so far. Obviously, we've just had the 1 defeat, 2 victories. Farrell's a good challenge. Whips it out here to Griffiths. Played into Danny Loader. Danny Loader has held it up nicely. Tried it. Hamilton trying to take it into his path. Gooch lays it Drew Yearwood. Back into Gooch. Gooch, nice footwork. Embleton lifts it in nicely. It's a good header there. Good defensive header to get it away from this man. And you can see Danny Loader, top of the pre-season scorers, got 3 goals. 3 goals in 2 games, you would say. Didn't play last time out. Zapata's been pickpocketed there. Bremen, Zapata actually got back himself and did well. And not the ball he was looking for there. We're picking the ball off from Bremen. They're not doing much going forward so far. He's played into Danny Loader. Danny Loader, quick feed. He's bursting through. He's still attacking. It is going to be a corner kick. The corners have been quite dangerous in the pre-season. This time it's well blocked out. George Honeyman kept it in here. Holding to Drew Yearwood. Yearwood looking back for Honeyman. George Honeyman gets it out of his feet. Oh, and it's a lovely finish. George Honeyman just stepped away and he's almost floated that, so it wasn't a powerfully struck shot. It was just floated into that far corner. So we see here Yearwood back to Honeyman, just lays it out and it's curled into that corner really. See it? Yeah, it's a lovely finish. Actually started outside the post, cut back in, and we do take a 1-0 lead. George Honeyman, that's his 2nd goal of the pre-season. Klassen. Oh, and it's given away again, but this time they have won it back, and the keepers start to come. And Leighton's judged that really well. So for a second it looked like it could have been offside. Definitely was well away, and is this onside? Oh, and George Honeyman has just gone early. Would have been away. So captain today is just offside. We're definitely going in behind Bremen quite easily in this first half. And they're not looking that dangerous, so it's been a good first half. The semi-final so far, and Farrell's done well. Griffiths has been knocked off it, and now he has got in behind. It's well laid back. Oh, and the first chance really they've had, and it is an equalising goal. So all of a sudden we were struggling to get men back. It's a good strike. So the defender tried to get there, and Leighton a little bit unsighted. Renato has got a goal back for Bremen. So we were just saying that they haven't really produced anything going forward. They've got themselves a goal, and it's a good wicked ball played in there. George Honeyman was trying to work it back to Yearwood, but it was a wayward pass. Gooch now. Inviting 09 to keep going. 09, it's a good ball in. Loader had a chance, it looked like, to get in front. Oh, it's deflected. And the keeper's a great reaction save. So we kept it in, but ball is cleared. So the keeper did really well with that. So the ball was shot at goal, big deflection, and the keeper's just reacted instinctively. Oh, and Renato is again away down this right side. So it's a good ball. It's overhit. Picking it up again. Yearwood can't get it away. And all of a sudden, is another chance, and it's clipped off the inside of the post. And we've gone from 1-0 up to 2-1 down in the flash of an eye here. Werder Bremen. All of a sudden. Nicolas Gonzalez. That's his first in this tournament, but it's giving them a 2-1 lead. Right, so second half, can we get back in this game? Obviously we're looking convincing at 1-0 scoreline, but suddenly they scored with their first chance and then things took a big turn. Zapata did well to get that away, and Embleton picked it up and gone there. It's a good ball into Griffiths. Griffiths trying to cut inside, but oh, there is a free kick, so a little bit fortunate Griffiths there. Did overrun that. It's a nice ball into Mumba, and this could be a chance! Oh, and it's fallen to Danny Loader! And that man, that is his 4th of the tournament now. So 4 goals in 4 games for Danny Loader. And he actually didn't play one of those, so 4 in 3 really. So it's fortunate, it's a good ball initially by Mumba. The defender obviously it's bounced off him, fallen to Loader, and that's the one player in this team that you don't want the ball to be falling to there. Bringing it out. Continue going forward here. They're not coming to him really. Embleton now. Lays the ball in. Barley Mumba's in behind. Barley Mumba! Oh, and he's put it wide. What a chance. Barley Mumba. Played in behind, and it's not really that close, you would say. So probably, well, I'd say it's definitely not fallen to the man that you'd want to in this team, but it's a good chance, and Embleton now has won it well. Danny Loader has just gone away from goal a little bit, but cuts inside. Danny Loader! Ah, and that is the man that you'd want it to fall to. But this time, so when he'd cut back inside, it's onto his left foot. It's straight at the keeper, really. It's better now. Denver Human space. Lays it to Barley Mumba. Barley Mumba with a turn. Into Janssen. Janssen. It's a good ball. Fantastic ball to Gooch. Gooch, great turn. Oh, what a finish. Lyndon Gooch. Lovely little roll with the right foot there to come inside. Rolls it through, gets it. It's on his weaker foot, the left side, but he's just drilled this. Drilled it in that near post. The keeper's got the faintest of touches, but not enough to keep it out. Lyndon Gooch, that's a lovely finish from him. Literally seconds of the game left. Looking for Zapata at the back post. It's well cut out. Barley Mumba. We'll just hang on to it here now. Yearwood back to Mumba. Mumba drops his shoulder, plays it into the corner. Lyndon Gooch lays it back, and there it is. We will be going to the final. So after initially looking good, Bremen, 2 quick goals really put us under pressure. I think this team showed a bit of steel in it, really, and we're very happy to be going to the final. You see, we did have more chances. So we will be playing Monaco. So AS Monaco is a big team that we'll be playing in the final. Let's see how we go on against them.
Well, as far as the Hawks are concerned, we know they like to press high when they can and try to win possession back swiftly. Lee, do you think it'll be that approach today? Yes,
working the ball around fantastically well there, but it's a good challenge. Oh, and Farrell delayed his pass, and then the passage actually closed up, so there's a big chance transfer there. Gone to Leverkusen from Liverpool. Leighton's going to chip this one out to Luke O'Nien. O'Nien, oh, he's got the man running through, but couldn't find him. And Zapata plays it out to O'Nien again. O'Nien just managed to squeeze that through to Drew Yearwood. Yearwood, it's a good ball to Barbosa. Barbosa, it's a great challenge. Took him out, but the ball was taken first. Oh, that's nice, Honeyman. Now into Simonson. Right, can he pick a pass? He can. Danny Loader! Oh, and off the post! Lovely play. Simonson, it was perfect pass. Straight into Danny Loader, and Danny Loader does what he does best. And that is score a goal. So it's a lovely pass there. One touch, straight onto his shot. It's just clipped the post. Lovely finish. Cutting away from the goalkeeper. Just clips the post as it goes in. And we take the lead. Danny Loader, that's his 5th goal in this pre-season tournament. He's played it out. Aaron again. He's got the ball in, but this one's easy to Sonny Leighton. Now we're going towards sub-time. Oh, and that's in behind. Is he onside? He is. And Silla, is that the equaliser? It is. We've given that one away. So that's poor, really. Just a given away ball, and they're in behind. His man completely on his own at the back post, Silla. Didn't need to, obviously with the amount of talent that Monaco have got, didn't need to be giving up a pass like that to really give them an easy way back. Zapata solid at the back still. Janssen, oh, and he nearly got that through. Did fall still though. That's a good ball. Oh, it's wonderful play. Danny Loader, surely. Danny Loader. Oh, and it's a great save. Oh, I thought that was the winner. How on fire Danny Loader's been. I just assumed that was going to be a goal. But it isn't, and the game continues on. What a great chance, and here could be another one. Danny Loader again. It's a good strike. And the keeper's just managed to get it away. Oh, and it's going to be kept in here by Onyekuru. Silla's got it through. It's into Aaron. It's in behind. Oh, surely a foul, ref. How was that? Oh, and what a save. Sonny Leighton with the outstretched boot. But that was got to be a foul there. And Leighton, what an absolute world-class save there. Saved us from surely losing this game. Bafana to Fernando, and Monaco now. They're definitely feeling like this is the time to strike. Oh, and again, how has he got through there? And it's Jovetic, and this time that will be the trophy. Yeah, I thought it was a foul, but it wasn't. He's just snatched it off him. And Sonny Leighton can't come to the rescue again. Stevan Jovetic, surely the winner now with literally seconds of the game to go. Oh, and that's a terrible pass. So it's been unfortunate, this game. I think we gave a good account. Obviously, giving away their equaliser, but they were definitely pushing hard at the end. So, unfortunately, we won't win the pre-season tournament this time round, but I think we've seen definitely some good youngsters. Yeah, I don't want to see not bothered about Monaco, seeing Monaco lift it. Yeah, so now we just skip on, obviously get those scout reports, and then I think we're going to look to buy in that right winger. Around 80, but that weekly wage is 125,000. He's definitely not going to lower his wages enough to, like I say, we could activate his release clause, but his weekly wage is going to be ridiculous. And you would say it wouldn't come. Well, obviously, he's not going to be getting game time at Real Madrid. Let's just go in, accept his, pay that, and then let's see what we can actually negotiate. If he comes down, I think obviously 60,000, he needs to half his wages. So it's going to be crucial, obviously. It's 5 years, yeah, happy with that. Accept. 77, so he has. It's a massive drop. So signing bonus is fine, goals is fine. I think if we could just knock that wage down a little bit, if we could take that down to 70, you've got yourself a deal. It's not coming down to 75. Do we have to do it, boys, here? So I've put myself in a bit of a corner now. I really thought there was no chance it was going to ever come down to anywhere near that kind of wage. I'm going to do it. We have to accept it. 75 grand. I think I had no choice. There was no way I thought he was going to come. He's pretty much halved his wages. And like I say, he would not have been getting any game time in Real Madrid. So would he want to come to the Premier League? Definitely. Would he come to Manchester United? No, because he wouldn't get in their first team. So he wouldn't want to go on the bench. So he would come to a mid-table Premier League team. I'd say that's where we're looking to be. His stamina's terrible, but obviously we've got Tris Peters as well, so those boys can share out that right wing. And look at it, his dribbling's fantastic, ball control. He's going to be a wonderful player. Finishing's 80 as well. So he is injury prone, but finesse, shot, flair, playmaker. He's going to be a fantastic player. Weak foot, 5-star weak foot. High attacking work rate. Wow. So all I can say, wow, he is going to be. Right, so obviously objective is done. So our high priority was a crucial first team player. This boy don't get much more crucial than that. Obviously he's going to help with the shirt sales as well. That's at 14%. So I think, obviously, is it super realistic? I think it's a bit of a push, maybe. Obviously, Real Madrid to Sunderland, but it's probably a Real Madrid bench sitter coming to a Premiership team that's hoping to be mid-table. I think it potentially could be almost about realistic. So that's how we're going to take it. But yeah, that's where we're going to finish it, I think. So we've still got a little bit in the transfer, but I think that's as good as it gets. So next time we come back, it's going to be Brentford at home. Obviously, we'll get to see our new star man in person. But yeah, definitely come back and watch it. All right, I'll see you then. Bye.